And we're live, Life of Lozo podcast, here at GatorCases.com podcast booth at NAMM 2020. It is with great pleasure and complete honor that I welcome into the booth GFM.
Hello. What is up?
So Team GFM is in the building.
Yes.
We already have some dialogue. We're going to continue to kick this off. We've decided that Lulu has a backup career.
I do.
She's going to do weather for NPR. So give us a little taste.
Welcome to today's Weather Channel. Today it looks like there's a 50% chance of rain, and make sure you grab your raincoats.
All right, and then next piece of business, we have a small casket on the table here. We
Shout
need to
out
know
to coffin cases.
coffin cases. What's in the box? We need to know. You hear
There's not a
clicking
good
here.
person. This is the ASMR.
ASMR. Here we go. Listen.
The box.
We're gonna open up a box today. Oh,
Give
click.
you the tingles.
And then I'm gonna eat my blondie
Oh.
toffee brownie. Wow, we're open. Oh, okay.
So here.
All right. So we've got.
We got 2 5-hour energies that they threw at us as we were walking in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going
A
to drink
bag
them
of
though
GFM
because
M&Ms.
they're full of chemicals.
GFM M&Ms.
Did you get those yet?
I did not get those. What is this? Oh.
You can add it to your collection.
I'm in it. Yeah, like I'm not gonna eat these. These go with the skateboard.
They're going with your
And
blondie.
my t-shirts.
Your blondie that you're not eating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come over here. Well, I'm gonna eat the blondie, but I'm gonna save the M&Ms.
Orange amplifiers bag.
Orange amp
They're the ones
bags.
who brought us in.
Hey.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah, I was
Shout
gonna
out
say. So
Orange.
like, yeah, that connection happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my pink jacket from Walmart.
Okay,
Oh,
there we
word.
go.
That's
Shouts-
a funny story.
Not shouts to Walmart, but shouts to Walmart.
Shout out
We
to Walmart. Honestly,
started-
Walmart's product quality has gone up so much.
Yeah, we started our acoustic tour and we didn't really have anything that matched because we don't wear our cheerleading outfits. So we went to Target and Walmart. We were trying to find something, and we found that, and we're like, "Hey, that could work." Because CG has something that kind of looks like that. So me and Maggie got that, and everyone's like, "Oh my word, I love it so much! Like, it's so cute." We're like, "It's from Walmart." It was like I think
Walmart
$5.
material,
Yeah, but people love it because
And
like.
actually,
Yeah.
it's doing well. We didn't bring any jackets because last year at NAMM it was hot.
Uh-huh.
And so
Oh, yeah.
we've been freezing. And so I've worn it on the way back home every time, and I've been warm.
There
so,
you go.
Shout out to Walmart.
There we
Shout
go.
out to
Walmart with the come up. I love it. So yeah, so student experience. I want to rewind a little bit here, a couple of years, and I want us to think back to the time of your life. What was going on at the time of student experience, and as you kind of met Squiggy at the music experience, where were you at as a band and individually, and what happened in that short amount of time there that kind of has really helped GFM to where you are today?
Well, the music experience showed us metal. Like, we didn't know that this genre was a thing until Squiggy brought us out to Welcome to Rockville. That's where we saw like our first rock show.
Yeah.
So it's GFM owes it all to like to Squiggy.
Yeah. We were just really, really little kids. And we were doing like Skillet covers and like maybe Casting Crowns covers here and there. And we thought we wanted to do this, but we were not, like, we wanted to like play shows and stuff, but we didn't really know what we were doing. And so we got invited to the music experience because we were going to like music schools and they were teaching us lessons and stuff. And then like, yeah, we got to go to the festival and we saw all these bands, and they went home early because they got super, super hot, and our dad got super hot, and he's like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Me and my mom stuck it out, and I saw Askin Alexandria, and Dennis Stoff was the lead singer then, and so he got like everybody in the crowd to get all the way on the ground, and then like he did the thing where like he got them all to jump at the same time, and I was like, whoa, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then I saw Bring Me the Horizon play when they just came out with Happy Song in that album, and so like everybody there had like Bring Me the Horizon tattoos, and like they were all screaming the words, and they were still doing their screamo stuff a lot, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want to be able to do this on stage. And so it just inspired us to like go for it. And
And it also showed us how much like work is put into it and the behind the scenes stuff. We got to go, I don't remember when or like where it was, but I remember going back and seeing all the buses and just seeing all the people loading in and how much work like the actual bands were doing, and the bands that didn't have people to load and stuff, they were out there setting up their drum kits, setting up their cymbals and everything. And it was cool to see that, because now as a band, like, we're doing that. It's cool to be like, hey, like, this is like cool, like we're doing it, like the other bands are doing this, we're doing it.
Well, I think it was really important that they brought people like Crystal from Gator Cases and Gene from PRS Guitars, and like even you and a bunch of like other radio hosts and stuff, to show, hey, if you can't make it as a musician, because there's so many of them out there, there are way more opportunities for you to keep involved with music and still like live that dream to an extent, and you're still involved with all these famous people. Like you get to meet your famous rock stars, and you get to work side by side with them, and even if that doesn't mean like you're playing music with them, you're still working with them.
Yeah.
And so it's still like, it just opened our eyes, and we were like, wow, this is like, there's so much that you can be involved with still. So it just kind of gave us hope. Like even if this doesn't work out, then you still can be involved with music in any way possible.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I appreciate that, and I think that's kind of the whole idea. Is like, look, sometimes people just need a little bit of a boost or some inspiration, right? And if you're going to continue to play your instrument, then put everything you have into it.
Yeah.
And if you're going to have it as a hobby, then keep it as a hobby. But at the end of the day, if you love music and you want to be surrounded, there's a million ways you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, and so that I appreciate that so much, kind of connecting that from where you were and kind of what that all meant to you. So was the GFM name in cement before Rockville, or did all of this happen post Rockville?
I believe so, because
It was like half and half. We would
Okay.
go by Gold Frankincense and Myrrh, we go by GFM, but
Okay.
now it's just, we're really trying to solidify GFM because it's so much easier to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I mean, it can fit on a cheerleading outfit. I don't think Gold
Yeah.
Frankincense and Myrrh would fit.
oh my
You can't be super small to read, right?
Yeah, we're going like the POD route. So like
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know POD stands for like payable on death.
Yeah.
And so it's just like cool
Yeah.
thing like that.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And then, so now we're here a couple years later, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now you're like seasoned musicians and
Got a little salt and pepper.
touring musicians and all that type of fun stuff, right? So, what have you not necessarily learned through maturing, but what have you learned about yourselves in having to do all of this travel and seeing different parts of the world and that type of thing? Like, what are the things that have resonated with you, whether it's, you know, cultures or countries or things that you've been like, wow, after seeing this or experiencing this, I kind of see myself a little bit differently.
Oh,
Just
man.
like realizing we
question.
can do it, because
Yeah.
a lot of times when we first started and we were thinking about going on tours, we wanted to, we just didn't know if we could, and we were just really kind of not really scared, but along those lines, and it was just very unsure, and there was just a lot of unknown, and we were like scared to take that step because it is a really big step to purchase a big like touring vehicle. Like we have a van right now, and so like we don't have any other vehicles. So
Yeah, there's a
if
lot of
something
risk
happens to that, like we have
goes
no way to
into
get
it.
around.
Yeah, we were so like,
Yeah.
because we run everything. Like I don't think people understand how much that goes into it. Just with like musicians, like we do our own marketing.
There's
we do
our own social media,
yeah,
we're our
our
own
own
crew,
merch,
we're
our
our own
merch.
management, we're our own booking.
We're our own like driving team.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
just so much that goes into it, and I feel like we really kind of impressed ourselves that we are able to like continue doing it, and we're all still in school and we're able to keep that going.
Yeah.
We all have like really good grades in school.
Yeah.
And for everyone listening, like you can do it by yourself. Like we're in a time and age where social media and other platforms and people and connections have allowed us to do this ourselves.
Yep.
And we're just super grateful for the people that have helped us. Like you're saying, like looking back now, like it's crazy to see where we are. And we're just super thankful for the music experience, because Crystal from Gators was one of our first sponsors, and she really showed us that women in the industry that you can do it. And
Helped us out. We still
Yeah,
use the
it's-
cases that we got.
it's
Like, we're
unbelievable.
still using them.
yeah.
You know, it's so funny as while you were talking, I saw Crystal walk by the front of the booth here and like looking and smile and keep walking.
Oh.
Like you could just tell, like she was just so proud and happy
Yeah.
to see you guys in here
Yeah.
talking, which is fantastic. But that's the reality. Is I think that in life there are. I was having this conversation with Madam Mayhem, who I'm going to talk to shortly here, and I asked her the question around, you know, a lot of times musicians, like, people will tell you can't do it. People
Yeah.
will tell you that 1% make it, and it's a pipe dream, it'll never happen. But then there are people in your life who are like, we're going to give you every bit of blood, sweat, tears, and support to make it happen. And I asked her, I said, so who was that for you? And she was like, you know, I'm so thankful that it was my parents.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
And just similar to you guys, right? This
Yeah.
is like, that's rare. It is really rare.
Definitely.
It sounds like a lot of the musicians that you meet will tell you like their parents had something to do. They bought them their first instrument.
Yeah.
They supported them. But then there's so many that are out there that are trying that don't have that type of support.
Yeah.
So like, what does it mean to you all to have that support from your parents, have your mom with you everywhere you go? I know it's probably annoying sometimes, right? Let's be honest here. I'm transparent, right? She can only see us right now. She can't hear us. But she will hear later though, right?
Oh,
But
man.
what does that mean to you to have her that close and that involved in helping you along the journey?
Yeah, I mean, talking about those people, we have like been introduced to so many people that have surprisingly just taken us under their wing, and they're like, at all costs, like, we're gonna protect you, but we're gonna get you to like, we're gonna do as much as we can for you. And it's really amazing to meet those people, because it's just a breath of fresh air when you meet those people, because there's not many of them, but when you do meet those people, it's really amazing. But like you said, our parents have fully supported us 100%.
They even
of the
pushed us
time.
when we were like, I don't know if we can do it anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like, because we have the very like go-getter attitude,
Yeah.
and our parents are like, this is what you want to do, like you can't stop on me now, like I'm gonna push you.
Yeah,
They
And-
always said, like, if
Yeah.
you're gonna do something, do it 110%. It's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it, be the best at it, and
Yeah.
do it at
Yeah.
your like as much as you can. They would sit through our performances while we screamed at each other.
Yeah.
They would like, our mom drives us while like we're literally screaming in the back just because of how insane we're going. We're like, I don't know where I am right now, and she's just like, shut up, I'm driving. But it is just amazing. Like, we
Extremely
got
blessed.
text from our dad this morning. It was like, have
Yeah.
fun at NAM,
Yeah.
like be safe, and it's just really amazing when you look and you see that, like, we are like, it's rare to have parents who
Yeah.
are, one, okay with you being in a band, and two, going with you, like,
Yeah.
and able to go with you. So we're
Yeah.
so blessed to have that opportunity.
That's awesome. Yeah. So when you think a little bit back home, right, and you think about kind of like the kids and the people that look up to you, and it could be friends, family, cousins, that type of thing, right? Specifically, the females, right? What does it mean to you? Because you kind of brought it up with Crystal, right? Seeing a female in the music industry that's out there doing something that very few are in regards to like CEOs of big organizations, right? Specifically in the music industry. Now you are actually a part of that when it comes to like the amount of girls walking by right now,
Yeah.
looking in this window and loving to see this and saying like, look, they've done it, I can do it too. What's the message that you want to land with them? What do you want to tell them if they're listening to this right now? What do you want to say to them to inspire them to keep going?
Definitely, if it's something that you want, it's yours to have. But the only way to get it is if you like take the world by its horns and like you like throw it on the ground and say like, this is mine. Like, you're not gonna do anything to get in my way. This is what I'm striving for. I'm not gonna stop until I get it. And with women, it's very achievable. Like, we're doing it right now, and it's a lot of times guys will respect you a lot more. They're like, wow, I can't believe you're doing this too. And like, I feel like now everybody is kind of rallying around that, and any woman who is rising in either like the music industry or in any industry really, people are just like rallying around them and saying, yeah, you go for it, and it's all women support women, but even the men are jumping in on it now. It's just super, super cool. And especially with us, like when we perform, it's just such a strong personality has like overcome all of us now, just seeing, okay, we're making steps, and that's why we choose to celebrate every tiny thing. And so you see like progress, even if it's small progress, you're seeing yourself move, and so it motivates you to keep going. And so you just become like such a strong person, and it's very important to have that confidence and that strength, and just say like, I'm not going to care what anybody else says, I'm doing what I want, and I'm going to like strive to achieve that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah. And, anything in regards to, I know this year you can't announce certain things
Yeah.
because you guys are big
Especially
deals
that's
now.
so early.
Yeah, so you guys are just big deals. No, I get it. I totally understand it, right? But without telling what the thing is that you can't talk about, what are you most excited about for this year in regards to the band and the content and the shows and that type of thing?
I feel like our new music, because it's such a step up, and really rallying around how just like
That's saying a lot too, because like the old one was so good.
yeah, the
Yeah,
old one's
yeah.
so good, but
So
this one,
good.
when we listened to the songs, we literally couldn't even speak. We were like, this is what we wanted
Yeah.
our entire lives.
We had people over, and so Lou and CJ went to like the van to just listen to it outside, because we're like,
Yeah.
we can't have anybody hearing this. And so they walked in, and they weren't saying English, like they weren't speaking. They were just like, ah! Like, I was like, what are you doing? They went, we just listened to the new music.
Yeah.
And they were just like randomly making noises because they were so excited.
Yeah.
I would also say the travel, because we have a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of stuff booked and a lot of just plans, and we do tour vlogs, and so I'm just really excited to film it all and be able to look back on it, you know, in years to come and be like, man, that was so crazy, and just like get those feelings again, because I do that now with our first tour vlogs. I look at them, I cringe a little bit,
Yeah.
but then after I'm done cringing, I'm like, oh, I remember like that first feeling, like the first show, I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember when we went to here and we met these people and they were so nice, so I can't wait to do that again this year and meet so many more families who are just so nice on the road.
oh yeah.
No, that's awesome. And I think too, it's I was talking to your mom about it earlier, is like taking the time to also go out and enjoy,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's not just, don't just travel and see hotels and see venues, but like take the time to go see what you're doing,
Oh, yeah.
and enjoy the travel and enjoy the world and the cultures and the environments. Because again, I think that you'll pull inspiration from all those experiences
Yeah.
and be able to see things a little bit differently. So awesome. Well, thank you all for your time again.
Of
It's
course.
so
yeah.
great to bring you
So
together.
much
As
fun.
always, super excited. I know next week you're in Ocala.
Yes.
Yes.
doing the show out there.
Yeah, we're
and-
driving, 34 hours back from
trying to
Miami
get back
Florida.
home.
Yeah, trying to get back home for the show.
Yeah.
And then, do you have a date yet on the official tour start time? Can you talk about that?
I know it's around March is
Okay.
when we're doing like a spring-ish tour, and then we're doing our own summer tour again. If someone bigger comes calling, we might jump on that.
Yay.
Probably, hopefully.
Yeah.
So just, I definitely spring and definitely a lot of in summer and even some in the fall. Just, like, there's not super solidified dates yet.
But it's getting there.
It's getting
Awesome.
there, yeah.
So give me all the social elements. Where can people find you and watch you and listen to you?
Yeah, everything is at the GFM Band. If you go to our website, www.thegfmband.com, everything's linked there. So if you get there, you're okay.
You're on Spotify, iTunes,
We're
Google
super
Play,
close
everything.
on Instagram. I think we're like 80 away from 10K.
Nice.
So that's really cool. And then YouTube, we're getting close to like a milestone. We like to celebrate everything.
Yeah,
So
Facebook's
Yeah.
close to 10K
we're
as
gonna
well.
celebrate with so
We're
many
planning
cakes
on really
this year.
big things at 10K, so.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Life of Lozo, we're out of here again.
Bye.
Peace.
Bad boy for life.